Hey guys, what's going on? In today's video, putting hella horns on the ZR because I don't have any standard horns. It did have one and then it broke because it's old. So I've decided to buy these. They were red, they cost me about a tenner. They do work, they're very fucking loud. I've not tried both of them at the same time. I made like a little patch harness. Both are heat shrinked under here, but obviously you can't wrap heat shrink 3 ways, so. So we're inside the arch, not under sealed this one yet. Need to take the seam sealer off and grind it back, prime it and under seal it, but you can see 2 horn wires. They are, I can't even see the colours myself. They are purple and yellow for power and black for ground, so yeah, I'm just going to wire it into the standard loom rather than messing about, but taking these connectors off because, well, I've got new ones. Put a horn there, put a horn there. I will be putting a grill in this. I'm just doing a very similar style from one to what I did last time, but sold the old one, keeping the badge on this one, not smoothing this bit because I got bored of the look very, very quickly. So I'm just going to put some horns in here. Obviously I've got a grill for this bit, but no point putting a grill on a bumper that's still having work done to it. Before I start chopping wires, ooh, rust. Before I start chopping wires, thought I'd show you how I'm going to mount these things. I was going to drill into the slam panel, but that lines up pretty well with that hole, so I can just bang a bolt through there. Same on the other side, so they equal out, and then, yeah, that works for that, but the wiring may be an issue, because it's very close to hitting this fan, and I think that fan's slightly higher up, but I'll figure that out. Also, the cable for the bonnet release is a bit close. Show you on this one, it's got like a little adjustment nut on the back, so you loosen that and then you can move the metal piece. So yeah, I'm going to do that on that one, and then I might need to do it on this one as well. Pretty much bringing the connections as close together as possible without hitting anything else, so I don't have to extend the wires because I didn't measure them. So I've got the horns roughly where I need them. Rotated them, so I should be able to put, I'm terrible with the camera today, but you should be able to get spade connectors on there. See, my next issue is actually routing the wiring. I think I'm going to run it, I'm going to run it on the inside of here, then following this ground cable, and then down through that hole, I think, because running it down the outside, it's going to be a bit of a pain, because I'd need to have the wiring go in to the middle, out that way and then back through. It's easier just to go around the back and underneath. The slam panel hides it quite well as well. So all I'm going to do now, chop these connectors off. I'll leave a little bit of wire left on the connector side just in case I want to reuse the connectors or the plugs for something, or if I want to change it back, all it is a bit of soldering. So chop through these. They're a bit tough. Wire cutters aren't quite doing it actually. Come on. There we go. That's one off, and the other one's the exact same. Bit of a random one, if you didn't know. Some ZRs didn't have 2 horns. Mine did originally, but my old one did not. It had 1 for some strange reason. And I thought, oh, maybe, someone just took 1 off, but it had the connection for 1, not 2. I have no idea why. So, all I'm going to do now is strip these wires back a little bit, temporarily wire it up with a bit of tape or something, or heat shrink, and then, yeah, test it, because if it doesn't work, then I'm not soldering everything together and fucking myself over that way. So, I've just got those connectors off, and you can't see it yet, but if I turn the flash on, it might be a bit easier to see. There's 1 connector here, 1 connector, exactly the same, and I didn't know that. So I think I'm just going to chop there, just because there's less wiring mess then. It's a pain in the arse, but both horns are in. They're not currently lined up. I scratched this one, so it's going back red. I managed to get the wires through where I needed them to. I chopped the main connector, and that's there. I'm just going to electrical tape it temporarily, stick it on, press the horn button, see what happens. Probably shit myself when it sets on fire. If you're questioning why this is blue, this is black, crash damage bumper, repaired it. The Mark 1 centre support is stronger. I'm not sure why, it just is. And I've got this bit where the Mark 2s, it kind of just opens up here. And to prevent bumper sag, I mean, you can't really tell at the minute because it's got 2 bolts holding it in, but cut it and then plastic welded it further forward, so when I push the bumper up, there is no sag, or very little sag. Fuel pump relay has been disconnected, everything is wired up, the battery is connected. Let's try it and scream if it sets on fire. Starting the wiring, I'll just watch the clip back. Turns out they are very loud from the outside. Like, from the inside they don't sound that loud really, but from the outside they sound fucking ridiculously loud. So that's a good thing. If anyone gets in my way, just fucking beep beep. So this side's heat shrinked. That'll do for now. Obviously soldered. Gonna route the wires up in there. I'm not gonna wrap the whole thing in loom tape yet because I've got the fans to wire in as well. So I'm gonna do the fans and the horns as one loom. It's just easier that way, so then I'm not doing several things in loom tape that are ridiculously thin. Might as well do as much as I can while I'm at it. Everything's now wired up properly. Does it still work? Yes, it does. Everything's wired up, all heat shrinked, soldered and everything. I've left a bit of slack in it, so when I come to wiring the fans and whatnot, I can kind of tuck it up and behind so you can't even see it. All I'm going to do now is adjust these to where I want them. They're pretty spot on as it is, to be fair. They kind of just fell roughly where I'd want them. I can't really give you a proper view, but either way, when the grill's on and everything, you're not going to be able to see them. If I wanted to just see them, they'd be red, not black. So I might take this off and repaint it, or just get a little brush or something, paint that one back up. But yeah, I like them. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe down below as you always do, and I'll see you guys in the next bloody video, where this thing might actually run, but I doubt it.